Hello everyone, in the last video we saw together how to create a simple HTTP client. But we saw also that there is an issue by doing that, which is the TCP socket exhaustion. And to avoid this problem, we just need to apply the singleton pattern to our application. That means that we will run only one instance of the HTTP client for the entire application. And that's easy as it sounds. We just need to make some small changes to our code, and let's see how to code it. The first thing that I did in the code is I commented the first line when we are using the HTTP client by just creating a new HTTP client. And then I added this line, HTTP client equals HTTP client singleton dot instance, and this is the class that I have created. So let's see what we have in the class, and here I created a new file by doing just new file class, and I name it HTTP client singleton. If we check inside, the only thing that I coded here is the variable instance, and this variable contains the reference to the object of the HTTP client type. This variable is static. That means it's tied to the HTTP client singleton class, and it's also read-only. And read-only means that we can assign only once the HTTP client object to the instance variable of the HTTP client singleton class. This ensures that the reference to the object is protected and cannot be changed, so that we really apply the singleton pattern. Then we are using it as follows. We declare the client variable of HTTP client class, and we assign the instance reference to the client variable, and then we can use it inside our code as follows. So really minimal changes to the code, but we really ensure that cannot open too many sockets and face socket exhaustion issue. Let's see if our application is working. So for that I can just type .NET run. And we can see that we obtain the joke from the API here. So perfect, our code is still working, and we know how to apply the singleton pattern now. This approach is working perfectly well for this very simple application, but if the API provider will change the IP address, the code will not work anymore. And it will not work because the DNS resolution to this domain, official joke API appspot.com, is happening only once when you run the application for the first time. If the IP is changing, the application won't, of course, refresh it by itself. For that, we need to apply another method. And I can explain it in another video. But keep in mind that if you have an API that can really change very often the IP address, you need to apply another approach. So that's it for this video, and that's how we could apply the singleton pattern very easily to the code. If you liked this video, please subscribe to see more videos on coding, and happy coding!